Do you struggle to get down into a deep squat? Ankle mobility might be what's limiting you. Good mobility is helpful in getting into a deep squat position. It also makes you more athletic, so you'll be able to run faster, jump higher. Strength in all ranges. That's why I'm going to show you a full routine that you can do every day if you have to, that's going to help you get into that deep range. I mean, look, it helped me. There was a time that I could barely get to a 90-degree squat. Now I'm all the way down here. Let's go. First, we got to figure out if your ankles are an issue in the first place. And the way to do this is using the wall test. Find a wall, you want to place your foot a couple inches behind the wall. Let's say a hand distance away. And then after that, you're going to try to get your knee to touch the wall. If you can touch the wall, you're good. If you can't touch the wall or your heel comes off the ground, you got some work to do. We're going to start with some myofascial release. You can use a foam roller, a ball, a stick, whatever you got. And basically what you want to do is roll out your entire calf. Work each part of your calf and add in your hamstrings in there too, because sometimes your hamstrings might be limiting your ankle mobility. How you can take this to the next level is you can point your toe forwards and back just to get an extra release of the fascia. Think of your fascia as wrapping paper for your muscles and your organs. When the fascia gets tight, usually the muscles get tight as well. This is going to help loosen everything up. We're going to start off with some dynamic calf stretching. You can do this on a step or you can find an elevated surface. So the way this works, you're going to be keeping your heel in place, staying at that end range, and you're just going to work on bending and straightening the knee. As you go down, make sure you feel that stretch. You're going to aim for 3 sets of 30 seconds to 1 minute stretches. Don't forget to do it on both legs because we don't want unequal gains. Next, we're going to do some weighted dorsiflexion to open up the ankles. You're going to get down into kneeling position, grab a kettlebell or a dumbbell, and you're going to put the weight on your knee. And the goal for this one, you're going to try to get your knee as far over your toes as possible. And yes, your knees going over your toes is completely safe. To get into a deep squat, you're going to have to. And you want to make sure that you keep your knee in squat position so you don't want your knees caving in. When you get to that end range, now you're going to do some PNF stretching just to open up a little bit more. Get down to that end range, and then with your foot, you're going to pretend that you're pushing on a gas pedal. You're going to push the floor as hard as you can for 10 seconds. After that, you're going to release and then drive your knee deeper. Do that for 3 to 4 rounds, 10-second presses, 5-second release, and go down as deep as you can. At the end of this, it should feel a little bit uncomfortable. Your foot might even get numb, but that's good. Over time, what you're going to see is you'll be able to drive that knee even further, which is going to be important for you to get into that deep squat. Now that you're all opened up, you have to work the range. Because the thing about this routine, the new range that you just opened your body up to is only temporary. So you have to work through it to make sure you maintain it for longer and you stay strong in that range. Start with goblet squats. You can go on the ground if you have the mobility for it, but if you don't, you can place your heels on wedges or on plates. Dumbbell goes on your chest. Keep an upright posture, and you're going to go all the way down working that range. Just make sure when you get down here, you don't get a butt wink and your lower back rounds. Go for 3 sets, 10 to 15 slow reps. And when you're comfortable, you can just progress in weight. Now for the second exercise, we have some ATG split squats. If you've been watching some knees over toes guys videos, this exercise is amazing. Start on a surface that is comfortable for you, where you're able to drive your knee forward and get your calf to touch your hamstring. You got to make sure that there's no pain in your movement. Keep your body upright. Keep your back leg as straight as you can. Go all the way forward. You can lift your heels up a little bit if you want to. And then we're just going to rep it out. Aim for 8 to 10 pain-free reps. And when you're comfortable and your mobility gets better, you are going to decrease the height of the platform and work your way eventually all the way down to the ground. And then when you're strong enough, you can start adding light dumbbells and work your way up from there. And that is the routine. That is how you get mobility in your ankles. Try to do that routine 2 to 5 times a week. Just make sure you pace yourself and you're not getting too sore while you do it. If you want to know how you can get fit and be more athletic, just watch the other videos.